Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to my 100% completion and collectibles guide for the planet of Dathomir from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Once again, here's a recap of the trophies we're going for with this series of videos. Each planet has its own video and they'll all be linked in the description below. There's going to be a full commentary in this video. I'll walk you through everything that I'm doing. There are certain instances that things might need explaining, especially for a galaxy far, far away trophy. You'll see me just randomly wander into areas and not pick anything up. It'll be for that trophy. Collecting everything on this world requires double jump, so once you come here for the second time during the story, you'll be able to follow this video fully. The way this guide's going to play out is that I'm going to clear each region out one at a time, and I'm going to be going around the map in roughly the same way you would during the story. There are timestamps below for the start of each region, along with a list of what you can expect to find there. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so unlike the other ones, we are starting at the landing pad, but unlike the other ones, there isn't anything to get on this landing pad. So we're starting at the Strangled cliffs, both upper and regular. We're going to put them together. They are two separate areas, but there's one collectible, one chest on lower cliffs, and the rest are on upper. But to get the one on lower, you need to go to upper. It'll work itself out. You'll notice in a minute. So yeah, we're just going to combine the two together just to make it easier. So this is the way you would come the first time you come to this planet. There is a shorter way if you've been here before, but I thought I'd just do this way because we'll do a circle around this area. This is where you'd come the first time. Go around here, do the wall run. BD there is trying to scan something, but again, we don't need it for that trophy, for the scan trophy. Saying that, we are getting the scan trophy this time around, along with the medical droid as well. I don't know what that was. Me. So yeah, jump down here, get this Force Echo to start with. This is for upper, as you can see in the top corner. The first two are for upper, and then the next one is for lower, and then we'll switch back to upper again. And I'll show you the two maps once the area is finished. It'll all be ticked off 100%. But for the holomaps, if you've just done the story and gone back to your ship the normal way, then you'll be in the same camp as I am. That's exactly what I did on this run. So these areas I'm going to now is all you need to do for the holomaps. You don't need to go anywhere extra. We'll hit all of the secret areas and everything. So if you see now we've gone down to Strangled cliffs, is because you need to start from upper cliffs by pushing this and then down onto lower. So you need to push this down to the lower area to climb up over the wall and get the Force Echo, which is also life essence and a secret. So the spiders, there's a lot of spiders in this level, and they're just always annoying in games. You never seem to get spiders that are entertaining to fight. So they climb up here and drop down here. That's Force Echo 84, and that's it for Strangled Cliffs. So hopefully you hit the I didn't mention it before, but you need to hit the shortcut, the rope, as you run past. We ran past it. If you hit that, you can just jump straight back up like I do now. You probably already hit it and have it down. You should be doing this once you come here for the second time anyway. So jump up here, and the next chest is just around the back of here. There is also a good place to get the trophy for killing 3 enemies with a thrown lightsaber. Oh, what's he do? Oh yeah, he's trying to scan this. So there's a scan there that's not needed for the trophy, but I just kind of need to drag him this way. There we go, because he needs to slice this open. So we're going to run up some stairs in a minute, and it usually has 5 spiders on there, and they clump together really well. So it's a good place to get the trophy for killing 3 enemies with 1 lightsaber throw. They're here, this place now. They are already dead. I've taken care of them already. So the last one for upper Strangled cliffs is above me. Then I just went underneath it, but you need to get onto this rope and then swing back to get it. It might seem that this is not Strangled Cliffs still, but it actually is, so that's why I've left it in. And that's it for this area. I'll just quickly show you the 2 maps, the 2 sections. It'll all be ticked off. We'll all have 100%, so don't worry about that. So there you can see there's Strangled Cliffs, 100% and ticked off, and there's Upper Strangled Cliffs, all ticked off. So we're starting exactly where we were. Well, I've gone across the gap now with the rope swings. There's where we were. And we're just going to run up here and take care of Brother's Bastion. Again, this is where you would go through the story. Let's take care of those quickly. I really didn't like this this world the first time we came here. I didn't like the enemies here, but once you have force pull and if you master that, it does make this one a lot better, and you're upgraded a bit. But still, it's kind of a boring world. It's all very similar. It's all enclosed. There's not much to look at, but I suppose you need that as a contrast to the others. So the next chest is here. This is the story path. You more than likely already have this one, but for the sake of 100% and complete video, putting them all in, along with the full route. That's why the full route, I'm showing you everything so you know exactly where you need to go to get those holo maps all ticked off and 100% completed. So there is going to be quite a lot of travel in between areas. There aren't actually too many things to collect or pick up or whatever you want to call it. There is a lot of travelling though. I've tried to cut the most of it out that isn't important, but if we're going between new areas, I have left it in, just so you can see where I'm going, because you can get turned around quite easily with it being so similar in this planet. So there's another chest out the way, and then we'll be going round here, and this is it looks like the end of this area, but if you go down these stairs, you're going underneath, back underneath the Brothers Bastion, and there's going to be a force echo, along with some spiders, of course. Spiders that spit acid. Is there anything more annoying than that? I don't think so. Maybe if they were underwater as well, that could be more annoying. So get rid of these bloody things. You can never see them as well. That's the problem. They jump back. So get up here. This is a one-off area. You wouldn't come here, so you need to make sure you come here. You're going to come here for this echo, but you'll be above the meditation point from the start. That's where we are, and that's where we're going to start off. So you want to jump back on the meditation point and then come to this the treacherous approach. We're not doing treacherous approach. It's 100% ticked off. You need to run through that area several times. There's nothing there, so I'm not going to bother doing it. We're going to do collapsed settlement, which is where you would come. You'd come down here the first time because you'd try and make this jump down here, and you wouldn't be able to make it, and you'll jump down this slide down here. Slippity slip. That's an oddly long jump. He's never done long jumps like that throughout the whole of the game, and then he's able to do it all of a sudden. Does feel a bit weird, that one. And then across here. More climbing, more running, more sliding. Oh, there we go. And more climbing. And then I believe there's a meditation point up here. Yeah, and then from the meditation you want to turn right. And those doors won't be open if this is your first time. We will be opening that shortcut up though. So you'll see that in a minute. There is actually something in there. I could have gone and ran in the doors, but this is the way you would come. So I might as well just show you this, because there's a few things along the way. These ones aren't so bad. It's the little Darth Maul type guys. I forget what the race or species is called. The Nightbrothers or something. They block so much. You need to always try and grab them and bring them towards you and stab them that way. It's always easier. Spider, of course. So once you've got rid of those, after you've climbed up there, you want to be turning round and using this wall run. And that's that one. Then we need to go back across and carry on. There we go. And then we're going over here, and this tower here is the shortcut. Can't get to it yet. You can see the door is open because I have been there. We're just going to go up here to the left and grab Downfall, another Force Echo. Number 88. You should have the trophy by now, but I'm still collecting them all. You only need 75 of them, but for the sake of just completing it, and if anybody needs some later on, this is where they are. You can always skip them if you don't need them now for the trophy. But the chests we do still need, because we need all of them. All the chests, all the secrets. So yeah, we will be getting, in theory, 3 trophies. We'll be getting the one for the data disc for collecting the logs, the Eno Cordova logs. There are 18 in total. We'll be picking 2 up. You should have 16 up until this point. At the end of the last video there was fewer than 16, but the rest are story, so I've added them on. Don't worry, once you finish the game and you come back to this area, you just need to collect 2 more and then you'll be done with that. And the last medical, the stim crate, is in this level, but it's right near the end. So you'll be getting that trophy, and we'll also be getting the last 2 seeds that we need for that. But you won't get the trophy once you collect the seed. You need to grow the plant. So I'll go and just mention that again when we get back, get the 10th one. There are only 10 seeds. Once you've picked all 10 up, you need to go back to the ship, plant them, and I think it's about half an hour in-game time. You need to wait until they sort of flower, and at that point you'll get the trophy. But I'll remind you at the end, but go, once you have all of these seeds, go to the ship and plant them at your earliest convenience, so they can start growing. So that's that chest. That's a shortcut now. I'm just going to go back up here. That is the last collectible in this area. But this next bit is a hidden area that you will need to go to tick off the 100%. We need to come back up here anyway, and it's another shortcut. You wouldn't have this climb ability until you finish this area. So this bit here, you just need to come up there, and then we're on to halls of the Nydak. So straight away, this is exactly where we were. We're just carrying along the path. This first Force Echo is practically there's another scan, practically unmissable. It's right in the middle. You have to walk over it. It's here, so chances are you have it already. Or if you're following afresh, then there you go, number 89. Number 90.
Someone was hunted here.
So yeah, again, there's going to be a lot of traversing. I'll try and cut out the fights. I think I cut this one out. Not this bit with the spiders and that. Yep. Just try and speed things up a bit. Always try and get these archers. God, they're annoying. So yeah, you want to be pulling this down, and then you would just carry on across this to the meditation point, but if you turn around, this thing will flip back up, and then you can jump across and grab that there. Next we're going to go follow the path round where the archer guy is. He is not there anymore, because you may have just seen a transition there. I went and killed him because he shot me as I jumped and I fell down, so I unleashed hell on him. There's his mate. Yeah, it's so much easier when you're able to do that. So we'll go down here into the pit of the Nydak. Probably the toughest enemies in the game because they're so unpredictable. Even if you do kind of hit them, it doesn't stagger them. But at this point, I do have this on easy just for the sake of getting through things. And again, here's a really easy one. And that's going to be the end of Halls of Nydak. We are going to start in this exact point though, so I can show you where we're going for the Swamp of Sacrifice. This Swamp of Sacrifice is the area with the most in. It's this bit down here. It's where you fight the big bat. No, it's not where you fight the big bat. The big bat is after this.
Let's go, BD.
Ignore that. Forget that one. Getting ahead of myself. So this is a bit of traversal now. Quite a bit of it, to be honest, to get to there. But just in case you've got turned around, you can't remember how to get there, I'll just leave it in. So as you can see, we're going to get terrarium seed number 9, and then pretty much straight afterwards we're going to be getting number 10. So at any point you get a break. I don't know why I'm looking down there. Go back and plant them in the ship. It's on the right hand side as you're walking towards the back of the ship is the terrarium. There we go. And then we go down here. This is the story way again. And we're going to end up sliding into the swamp. And as soon as we crash land, this is a weird one. I don't know why that's there. It forces you into the wall and it doesn't handle very well. As soon as we crash into here, we're going to go left. And there is one of the terrarium seeds. There's this red plant here. That one there. Bleeding gut. Very nice. So yeah, there's quite a lot in this area, and there's quite a lot of enemies as well. I've tried to take care of most of them, so we're not fighting too much. But there, spider hanging out. So jump up here. This is where the meditation point is, obviously. Turn around. Jump through here and get the Force Echo. I'm going to jump into a new area of the swamp after this. It's kind of blocked off this area. It's weird. Yet you can sort of jump over to it later on. I don't know why it's all blocked off, to be honest. I suppose they're trying to make a puzzle out of it. Grab this echo here. And then we're going to run around and get the last terrarium seed. Number 10, mushling. So yeah. Around here. And you can see the big... two of them actually, I think there are, yeah. Let BD, scan them. There we go. So yeah, no trophy. You have to go and plant them, I'm afraid. And then you have to wait it out. So there's another scan. Again, not needed. Come and slice this for me instead.
That's how you do it.
There we go.
You never fail to amaze me, buddy.
That's that one. And there's just two more down here in this area, and then we're going to go upwards. Up onto the tops. Into a new area of the swamp. Another section. There's 3 sections.
Hey, BD, what's this?
You can get this one, and then just over there, you can see at the top of the screen is the Force Echo. And then we're going to use this ramp here to run up and get onto the top. Another chest.
You were fleeing from something.
That's that. Over this vine here and drop down. You can't miss this one. It's right ahead of you. You have to come this way. There we go.
Want to see inside?
And then this next bit, this blue vines little puzzle area, little puzzle bit. You need to push that thing, but instead we're going to just leave it where it is. Climb up this side, and there's a Force Echo up here. Nightsister Mother.
The Nightsisters used to call their leader.
And now we are going to do that little puzzle. We're going to push it back, and then if you have the extra R1, the extra slowdown, hold it. Hold R1 to when he does that, and it will stay flush for longer, giving you more time to climb up. Because it does start springing back straight away. Remember this area, we're going to start the next 2 sections from here. So remember where we are here. We're just going to jump down and get this Force Echo here. And then the other one is, you may have noticed it before. You see it in the background. It's up high to another area you can only get to from this bit. Jump onto this vine or root or whatever it is here. And there we go. It's just off to the right. Come on. It's like he's finished a gymnastics session. Waiting for the judges' score. And that's that. So we're going to teleport back. Well, I'm going to teleport back. You're going to have to run back. Back to that wooden bridge. You can see me there at the top. And we're going to go into Witch's Horn. This is where the spider fight. Not spider. The bat fight happens. So back at that wooden bit. And go off to the left. You'll see the bat because I've already taken care of it. There was a scan there as well for BD. There it is. With some horrible texture popping. Not quite as bad on this planet as it was on Kashyyyk. That one was pretty bad. I'm sure they'll patch it out, especially if you're watching this not years, but down the line. Probably runs a lot smoother. So I've got to run, jump down here into the arena. This is where we fought the bat. And then we're going to have to do all the climbing we couldn't do before because he kept interrupting us. And there are some things along the way. So there is a lot of climbing here, I'm afraid. Sorry, but I've left it in. Just so you know where I'm going. And across. Climbity, climbity, climb. And there we go. And then, what's worse than climbing? Really slow hidden load screens. This is an exceptionally long one as well. They're not usually this long. There you go. As soon as we get out of here, we're going to look down to the left on the floor, and that'll be the Force Echo 98. There we go. There it is. And then this next bit is where we start to climb up in the story, and then the back comes barging in. And there's a couple of little special things up here, and it's an area you need to come back to for the 100%. Now we're doing the gymnastics routine again. Again, it's a long climb, I'm afraid, but I've had to leave it in so you know where I'm going. Oh no, look at it. There we go. Into the mouth is where we're going. And there's going to be a chest in here. There's literally nothing else up here. There's no reason you would ever come up here apart from to get this chest and the Force Echo, which is also an essence. I'm just going to grab that, and then we're going to switch around, and we're going to get the Force Echo, which is also a Force Essence. And then you can jump straight ahead down there to get back, but you're not going to want to do this. You're going to want to follow the path I do. It's going to take us back to where the dead bat is. You need this for, I put hidden area again. You need this for the 100%, so this won't be on your map until you go down here. Run, run, run. But weirdly, you can jump from this height, and it doesn't really, you don't get warped back. Especially from that big climb we just did, you can jump all the way to the bottom of that. And usually from that sort of height you'd get warped back to the top. But weirdly it's okay. So yeah, down here, and that's the end of Witch's Horn. So back at that wooden bit that I mentioned earlier, and where we started the last place, we're going to a Nightbrother Dungeon. We do go through another area. Again, there's nothing there. So I'm just going to run up here, and you will get 100% just going through it. So I've not marked it as an individual bit. So don't worry about that. Not push, pull it. Come on, there you go. Up and over, and with movie magic, they're gone. Try and pull this one first, and then the other one second, because they don't last too long, these two. They will spring back up. And this is Force Echo 100. 25 over what we need. So yeah, this is Cliffside Fortress still, I believe. There is nothing here. So just pass through this as quickly as possible and get to the Nightbrother Dungeon, where there are 3 things. A Force Echo and 2 chests, and they're very close together. So I always like it when that's a thing. After this is just one more video, and it's a very short planet. It's the snow planet Elam or Ilum. So that is it's going to be a short one, thankfully. We are nearly done. Like I said, we've got getting 3 trophies in this one. There's not much left. There's just secrets the BD map, the holo map, and the chests left, and there's not many of those. So there's another chest, and then the opposite side of this dungeon is the final chest of Nightbrother anyway. And after that we're going to be going up top side into the village. So we're going to start exactly where we just left off. So you can see there Nightbrother Dungeon's all ticked off. We're going to go into the village, where I would have thought there'd been a lot more, but there really isn't too much here, especially in the actual village part. It's all sort of hidden inside. There's nothing in the place where you fight the guys, who shouldn't be there. They weren't there for me, so thankfully we don't have to do the whole fighting of this area, because it was a bit of a pain. But again, just get this traversing done. There we go, up to this meditation point, and there's the village. So yeah, there's nothing in this area at all. Well, tell a lie, there is one, but you can't get it until you've been to the top and unlocked the shortcut. It's up on that piece of wood there, off to the top right. Oh, you probably missed it. But you can't get there, you have to drop in from the top. But down here, there's nothing. You need to push this crate across and get into the back of the village. Up here. And then we're going to try and stealth kill this guy who just popped in. There he is. Get this chest on the right. So they're nearly there for this one. Not too much left. It's mostly traversing, to be honest. And then we've got the tomb. And we've got another... Oh, forgot about him. We've got a tomb, and we've got another legendary creature fight, the last legendary creature. So if you've been following, you'll get that trophy as well. But I do have a separate video for those, although I have killed them all in this series as well. If you're just looking for where they are, there will be a separate video. So yeah, trying to wait for that archer. He's not playing, so I'm just going to leave him alone. Go and get this Force Echo in here. And then we're going to be going outside, directly opposite of where we are now, and go and kill that archer. And then that will be on the top of the Nightbrother Village. And that'll be it. There's just one Force Echo up there, the one I've just mentioned, that's on a little wooden shelf, whatever it is, window ledge, that you can only get from up here. So make sure when you get to the other side of here, I think we need to pass through a little, no we don't, it's just here. Make sure you get that shortcut, otherwise you'll have to come all the way back round. So make sure you hit this there. So the shortcut drops down before doing this, otherwise you'll have to come back round and the other way, the normal way. So drop down, grab this, and then you can use this rope to drop. Weirdly it takes you down first instead of up, but anyway, jump back up, and then I'm going to cut. You're going to carry on up there, up to the left, up to the top, and it's going to bring you out at that area there. And we're going to go right back to here, to the treacherous approach. You'll recognise where it is. It's right in front of the Nightmare Ruins. It's the big, the bridge, the broken bridge, this bit here. So if you follow the village to the right to the top, you'll end up back at the meditation point that we've been to loads of times, where the two rope swings are. And then you just run back here quickly, and you'll be able to double jump and climb up there now. And off to the right, and we're going to get the, well, we're going to kill the Nydak first, the legendary Nydak, who is probably the toughest guy in the game. But again, this is on easy, just to get the enemies done, and so they don't give me no much trouble. There's not much point playing it on the hardest difficulty while I'm trying to do a guide like this. So it's always easier, even when you slow him down, like I did then. You hit him with the super strike, and it doesn't knock him back. He's straight into the attack again. I think that's why he's the difficult one, really. That's the Nydak Alpha in the tactical guide. jump across here. This bit is
Want to see inside?
completely hidden and secret. You wouldn't come down here at all.
Never fail to amaze me, buddy.
So I'm going to leave all of this in as well. Lots of wall running. When you get to the top of here, you're going to get rushed by a lot of guys. A lot of dead things, a lot of spiders, and a lot of archers. But they've all gone for me. But off to the left-hand side, there will be a lot, especially when you get towards the bottom. A lot of sisters drop out of the egg things, whatever they are.
Yes.
So just grab this poncho material, and I'm going to run round. This is a big circle, so you don't need to remember this way or anything. We're going to drop right back to the front door of the tomb. A bit of a weird jump there. So we should go off to the right hand side there, but we're not going to. That's where we fought the Nydak. Just going to grab this chest quickly. And then we're getting the last stim, which will get us the medical droid trophy. Or achievement. Whichever one you're on. Climb up here. And then take the vine across. Or not vine. You're not swinging. I don't know what they are. Are they roots? I suppose it is a vine. A dead vine. And you come right back to the front door now. You want to pick this medical chest up. And that will be number 8. So in total you'll have 10 stims at your disposal. No excuse to die after that.
Stim time. Here you go.
There we go.
Filled all your stim slots. That's great.
His head must be rattling around with all those stims packed in there. There we go. And there's the trophy now. There we go. And there's just one more to get in Nightmare Ruins. There's 2 more. There's a chest off to the right here, and then there's going to be one of the penultimate log, Cordova log. There are 18 in the game. Half of them are story related, half of them are not. If you haven't finished the story up until this point and you're doing this the second time you come, this isn't the penultimate one. There is one for once you've finished the story as well, but it is story related, so this is the penultimate one that you pick up. Then the last one is in here. It's in the tomb of Kujet, whatever you want to call it. So this is it. This is the last area now. There's just 3 Force Echoes in here, and if you're not bothered about the Force Echoes, just run straight ahead. But we're going to go and get them. Although you will need to come up here for the 100% for the holo map. So if you are going for that, make sure you do come up here. Even if you're not bothered about Force Echoes. So completely ignore what I just said a minute ago, basically. Come up here and get this. Even if you don't get the echoes. Come for the map. Straight across onto the other side. Same thing. And there we go. And right out the other side, and then we're going to go through the little narrow passage.
Fallen sisters. This man has promised to grant us our vengeance, but only
And that's going to take us into the final boss fight area.
Forgive me.
Down here.
I must
Well, not
ally
final.
with Malicos.
Final boss fight for this area. Where did those Nydaks go? Who knows? So there's just one more climb up here to the left. And then we're going to jump right back out and get the final log. Cordova log. And that will be it. So remember to go and plant your seeds in the terrarium to get those growing, because it does take in-game time. We do have the final planet Elam or Ilum left. So by the time we've gone through that, you should have the trophies. About half an hour in-game time takes for them to grow. So just run over here, and this should be, if you finish the story, this will be your final one if you followed all the videos. 18 in total, and there we go. Nearly there, just Ilium left now, or Ilum. Very short planet, very cold planet, but thankfully it is short. Right, thanks for watching. That's enough for me. I'll see you on the next one.